Welcome to Not Milk Never Milk. Subscribe if you're lactose intolerant.
You start by confirming power and signal. This is the only way to narrow the fault. First, measure the 9V supply. Weak batteries produce strange boost behavior, so replace if under 8. 5V. Then probe the input and output with a known good 1/4 cable to isolate cable or amp causes. Finally, visually inspect the jacks, pots, and LED for loose solder or corrosion. These mechanical faults are common and often explain intermittent channel loss or volume drops. Once done with basic checks, open the chassis and ground yourself so you don't damage sensitive chips. Trace the PCB from the input jack through the first op amp and across the EQ band capacitors. This reveals where signal disappears. Use a multimeter in continuity mode to find cold joints and measure resistors and electrolytic caps for correct values. A leaky cap changes frequency response. Gently wiggle pots and connectors while probing to catch intermittent solder cracks or broken tracks. You finish by fixing identified faults. Reflow cold solder joints with a 2530W iron and replace bulging or leaky electrolytic capacitors because they ruin EQ curves. If the op amp or 9V regulator tests out of spec, swap it with a known good IC. Make sure polarity and pinout match. Reassemble and test with your guitar and amp. If noise or dropouts continue, use a signal injector to stepwise isolate the path. Troubleshooting tip: if intermittent problems persist, flex the PCB while listening to pinpoint the failing joint.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, leave a like and consider subscribing. See you next time.